Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once more to Aurora 4X, as we continue on, the 103rd, maybe 4th, one of those, I don't know, I've lost count in all honesty. Right, so, we were just over Lupical Prime, taking a look at the, the transit group and the transportation of those mine facilities to the world. I mean, we have like, what, 260 here. We have a surplus population. Do we actually have a... Yes, we're about 6.11 million workers surplus. That's good. So, there's not that much in the way of mining. It's pretty much mostly a industrial, mechanized sort of economy on this world. Not much in the way of service, really. Then again, no, I tell a lie, don't I? 50%, well, 56% in the service, 39% in the manufacturing. Fair enough. Would mining come under agriculture and environmental? I doubt it'd be under manufacturing, I guess. But fair enough, we'll see how that turns out. Right, so, after last episode, I decided to have a fiddle around with my designs for a new ship, and I've come up with a rather nice version. So take a look here. Now this version here reaches speeds of 15,000 kilometers per second. I've managed to be able to get the vessel up to 10 armored layers as well. The range isn't that great, but honestly it should work out quite nicely. The only way I could really improve this any further is, the best way I could improve this any further, I should say, is by developing better lasers or just a different wavelength of light for our lasers. That would be fine. We could keep to the 15 centimeters, no problemo. But as well, developing new reactors, which I am working on, I do believe. We'll take a look. Yes, we are working on them, aren't we? There we go. The inertial confinement fusion reactors. Fantastic. Okay, so we are going to carry on with the game. See how far we get today. Should be able to get quite a bit done. I mean, we're not at war or anything like that, so there's no problemo. Now, the Mercury is based off the Yonder design, though I doubt we'd be able to really modify or retrofit the Yonders. Well, we might be able to due to the fact that they're kinda similar, but I honestly doubt it. I mean, there's like a hell of a lot of engine. I mean, the Mercury is about 50% engine. It's quite incredible. Well, that's the 15,000 kilometers per second variant. That has 12 lasers, so 3 of the quads. There is a version I designed which goes 11,250 kilometers per second and has 5 quads, which is pretty good. It's still like the same range, still the same armor, but obviously the loss of speed there is quite significant. Now, I can't decide whether I want that. I mean, the Mercury class is very fast, and I think speed is really going to be more key. I mean, 12 lasers isn't bad. I mean, we would be firing every single round. So what we could try and do is basically... basically kite, I suppose you could call it, the enemy missiles and etc. Though, having more lasers would make that a lot more effective. I can't decide. I think I'm going to go for the higher speed. I think once I did, I'd be happy with that choice after seeing results of it. I mean, it takes us a long time to chase down enemy ships, but if we could do that with more than twice the speed of current gen ships, then that would be impressive. Right, a team on Earth has led... Right, fantastic. We've completed the research into the ground unit strength. At last, we may be able to find... Ooh, combat engineers. That's quite interesting. I wonder what they're like. I imagine engineers, so engineers that have attack and defense, that'd be pretty interesting. That would be rather interesting. I mean, I could send them into active war zones and have them construct, like, PDCs while the fighting's still going on. That would be rather cool. Indeed, it would be. I'm quite happy about that prospect. Right, so we'll put... No, we don't need more labs than these. We'll take a look at Ancolica. What's our ground unit strength? Oh wow, yes, okay, 1,000. We should be able to finally enforce the capitulation of the Ancolican Imperium. So we'll attack them and bring them to heal. Right. I've really not done anything with these. Terraforming rate would be nice, but meh. Logistics. Heavy assault battalions would be rather nice to have, especially in the future. Though I might go for the Marines. Yeah, okay, what we're going to do then is... we'll have 5 people, well, 5 labs on that. I'm going to research the smaller module here, the company version. And then I'd like to get into maybe boarding actions. That would be rather cool. Ooh, I can't wait to see what happens now. I don't think long's going to go by, which is fine. As long as about 5 days goes by, that's fine. But looking at the transit over there, they will be done shortly, so the time will stop shortly. But, I mean, we have 1,000 defensive strength there. That is more than necessary to enforce the surrender of the Ancolican people. Which is going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to see what we can do with that world. It's taken a long time due to the fact that we've had to enforce a surrender. And the fact that I've not been willing to turn the world into a nuclear wasteland. A nuclear hellhole. Which I kind of think defeats the objective, really. I want the world to develop and turn into a proper human colony. Complete with all those resources and hopefully those installations. Though what installations there will be on the planet I do not know, but I'm going to be very, very interested to find out. We've only met 2 races so far, which is, interesting. We've not explored that far out into the galaxy. Really not far at all. We've encountered the Croxigar twice, which I'm going to assume are the precursors. Right. Ah. Okay. Ground attack. The Ancolica Imperium population and Ancolica Prime has surrendered to our victorious ground forces. Amazing. As a result of conquering a hostile population on Ancolica Prime, suitable reparations to the value of... wow. Wow. What is that? 333,491. That's a lot of cash. Was that to my own wealth? Annual race wealth. Jesus. Look at that. Right then, let's take a look at our new world then. So the Bernard Star. Industry. Do we have anything here? What do we have here? Are you effing me? Why is that people not showing up? I'm quite confused. Are they still on the world or what? It was A1, wasn't it? No, it wasn't A1. See, we have 2 different Ancolicas here. Right. Conquered. Okay. Species Ancolica. This is more like it. So, wow, that's quite impressive. That's 2 billion. That's really impressive. No maximum. Very interesting. I suppose because they were not Trans-Newtonian, they didn't have anything like that. Now, what can I do with this? What can I do with them? It will be rather interesting. I mean, I've conquered the world. Look at that, those, that morale has increased quite a lot. Oh good, we completed our research into the new reactors. What a terrific time to celebrate. How long went by then? Oh, we had the full 30 days. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough ski. Right, let's go to the Marathon. No, not the Marathon, the Mercury. Well, this is the version with the 5 quads over here. I mean, it's not that much slower. does have a little bit less armor, though. I forgot about that one. Though the fuel consumption is not as bad. I'm somewhat conflicted. I mean, it depends on what I really want the role to be. And that role was to be hunt the enemy down and destroy them with lasers. Now, the 15,000 version would be able to do that a lot faster. Though, how efficiently I do not know, due to the fact that it's not putting out that much firepower compared to 20 lasers per 5 seconds. You can imagine that would be quite a significant drop in firepower. It depends. I might go with this version to begin with, just because it's the faster version, and I think it will be better. Right, so let's remove these old reactors here, see what we can do. Now, I'm going to put on the newer beam fire control. I was going to put on the older one, but honestly I might as well have it on for future proofing. Okay. Power plant. So you can see here we're already saving power. So I'm gonna have to put on some of these older reactors anyway. I could do a smaller version of that reactor then. That's for damn sure. I could probably go for the 16. I mean, it is over the required amount of power, and it would allow us to add another layer of armor. So we could have 11 layers of armor. Do I want 11 layers of armor, or do I want more? Well, it's only 12 month deployment. I think I'm going to go for a little bit more. No, do I want more fuel? Do I really want more fuel? Do I want to ECCM? I don't think it really affects me. No, I don't think beams are affected by ECM. It'd be kind of weird. Because, like, once you're in range, beams do not miss, so... Yeah, I'm going to assume that ECCM for beam ships is just completely pointless, so I'm going to take that off. Right. What could we potentially add to this ship? Could I put on a active sensor? Close. Close. We're over by about 300 tons. No, I mean, I could remove some... Oh, wow, that's not that far off, actually. Could remove a little bit of this armor. Sorry, that fuel. That brings us under there. Oh, a little bit of something and I'll be under. There we go. That's not bad. I mean, for the loss of, like, one fuel tank, we gain a long-range active sensor. In fact, that's really good. That really increases the capabilities of the ship. Yeah, I think this could be a lone wolf, almost. But we'll put some more fuel on. Let's see. So how long do we have in maintenance? We have 1.21 years in maintenance as well. That's not bad at all. That is not bad. I'm very happy with this ship. I think it's one of the most advanced, if not the most advanced ship I've designed so far. And, when I did post the design on the subreddit, people were happy with it. They said, well, it's a damn good ship, though there are ships that would be better to the role if you had them purely for that. But I like the idea of having a ship that can do multiple things, which is something that this ship can do. It can provide point defense for an entire fleet, or it can act as a lone wolf, which is what I like. I like that idea. I prefer quality to quantity. But I mean, we might have some issues with the power, but I mean, the power required here is 72. We're above the required power by 4, so even if we can't fire constantly, we should be fine. Yeah. We can aim at about 480,000 kilometers per second, so... Well, sorry, yeah. 480,000 kilometers out. That'd not be bad. I mean, I could take that off and reduce the build time, but I'll keep it on and then at least we'll have it. I mean, I do need to redesign my fire controls once I have better ones in the future. But we're at 19,999 tons here. I'm happy with this ship. I am indeed. I mean, I could redesign another reactor here to bring us... Well, let's see. So, this one produces 16 power. So let's go to our power plants. What would we need to develop 16 power output? Well, let's go for... Right, so 2 is 100 tons. How much does that tokamak weigh? The 16 one. Power plant 16 is about 100. But I mean, we're developing a reactor here that would produce 24 power, so that's not... Actually, I think I'm going to go with that one. We'll call this the ICF 24. Create that project. It's a short, small project anyway. And we're getting the same weight there, but we are gaining a little bit more power, so that's going to be better overall for the ship. At least then we'll have more surplus power, just in case we need it for those, yeah, well, just firing the lasers. I'm happy with that one. I really do bloody love this game, for the fact of just really getting to the nitty-gritty of these designs. There's so much you can do. Ideally, I'd love to be able to have these new turret tracking speeds and everything like that, but it's going to take time. It's not something I can do straight away. It will require time and dedication to the project. Right, so we'll go for this one. Leon Sinclair, you can have some labs to practice. Now, we do need a hell of a lot more labs. We really bloody do. Now then. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Ancolica. Yes, indeed. Well, we have our Imperial Human colony here. So I wondered if I abandon this colony, it would probably destroy the PDC. That's for damn sure. I think we are going to terraform the planet to bring it in line with human habitation. We are going to be that cruel. It needs to be brought within our oxygen tolerances. So we'll go for that then. Very cruel. Very cruel. But life is no teddy bear. More like a space opera. Mostly tragedy. Okay. So what do I actually need to hold the planet? Occupation required is 905. Prevent increase in political status. So, we may end up with a population that may one day be loyal to us. It's going to be very interesting as well, due to the fact we're going to see them buying nothing but our own goods, our own trade goods, so... Indeed. Exports available, 4,458. While Earth has more than double that. Okay. So, let's find our... Togo class space tug. Okay, I'm gonna have you go to the Bernard Star. I like that name, it really just rolls off the tongue for me. And Colica. Move over here. Then release the tractor ship. Then travel once more to the Phoenician system. A shining jewel in humanity's crown. Phoenician jump point. Ah, right. Whoops. Then head to New Carthage. There we go. Okay. That will be interesting. So, do I want to bring installations over to Bernard Star? I really do, actually. I really, really do. Though we will put in a design. Did I put in a design for the new civilian version of the engines? I think I did, actually. Yes, I think I did. So wait for some of our researchers to finish up, and then we'll start working on the civilian version of our engine. That would be great. What am I going to do with my old ships? It feels cruel to scrap them. It feels cruel. I'm going to keep them until I have zero use for them, or they're destroyed in battle. That is the fate of a warship. Not to be scrapped and laid asunder. We may rename them in the future, but then again, their names are illustrious. They do have the history behind them. It seems, cruel to take it away from them. I think we're going to name the new Mercuries after the battle fleet. Well, the battle cruiser squadron of the Grand Fleet. So we'll have Lion, Princess Royal, Indomitable, Inflexible, and Tiger. Betty's cats, basically. Then again, no, it was at the... Yes, okay. Right, so the presence over here has been lost, so that basically means they're, no longer hostile because we conquered them. But it's interesting that we have two colonies on the world. We'll have a human and we'll have an alien colony. Well, it's not really a colony, is it? You know what I mean? Right. And yet we still don't have people in Syracuse. Go to Syracuse, you bloody tools. Right, shipyards. How are we doing? The Ark is 44.7% done. We're still adding capacity over here to these naval yards. I completely forgot when the fuck I did this. It was so long ago. Actually, we really do need to research the improvements to our shipyard. IV building and, yeah. That'd be really important and really, really bloody good. Okie-dokie. X-ray laser. Some way off, isn't it, really? No, 2098. Yeah, kinda. Kinda is, really. I suppose I'll do that later, then. Let's see. We'll take away most of these labs, just have it at 5. Keep these ticking over with 5 labs as well, so that leaves us with a few labs over. So what should we do? Construction and production. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Civilian economy by 20%. So that would not be a bad idea. I mean, it would increase the amount of cash we generated. Research rate is something I'd really be interested in. If we can get our research rate up, then that's going to speed everything up. Everything. Right, construction rate. Shipyard building rate. Shipyard time / cost. That's quite important, actually. We'll start working on that one. At least then we're going to have quite a few projects ongoing, and it will allow us to increase the proficiency of our scientists. So where will I build up next? I'm kind of tempted to move installations to the Bernard Star system to Ancolica. Though the issue is we need the people there. Though the people will go. If you build it, they will come. It just needs a little bit of terraforming. Really just the reduction of oxygen on the planet to within tolerable standards. Will be interesting. Will be very interesting to see how we end up working with the world in the future. But, I mean, it's incredibly cruel. This is like some Avatar level cruelty. Well, not really. I mean, the fingers were bloody Avatar. Literally James Cameron's Avatar. I mean, it's like, there's an entire bloody planet. Why don't they just move them? Why don't they just pull a US and just move them to reservation? It's like, come on, man. Right, we completed research into the new reactor. Fantastic. Unrest. Is it now? Insufficient occupation force. If you wanna go, we can go. Insufficient occupation force, my arse. It was sufficient enough to enforce your surrender. Oh, come on, really? Our strength is more than that. It's because they're not here. I feel like it's because they're not here. Yeah, see, yeah, okay, I get you now. Right. Yeah, okay. Transfer. No. Really, do I have to do this individually? Is it actually working? It doesn't seem so. Oh, no, it did work there. Right, so that's why. Okay. Well, we might just have to transfer the... We might just have to abandon the colony that we have here, then... Yeah, it's gonna be really weird. Right, there we go. Lovely. Ah, dear, this is gonna take a while. Is it even working? I don't feel like it's working. I mean, they are being transferred. Kinda takes a while. And sometimes they don't want to do it, apparently. I think it's because you have to, like, click on them again or something. Right, no HQ. Oh, God. Can I not do this in a more efficient manner? Ugh. I can see why it has the include subdivisions. I mean, I could abandon the colony, it's just the fact I don't want to lose that Lurica segmentata. But I mean, it should transfer over anyway, I don't know. We'll find out. Surely we wouldn't lose the troops, I don't think so. Okay, we won't have any uprising issues now. Because that would have been really kind of bad. Come on. Yes, I know you don't have a HQ. I get it. Transfer. Oh, come on. Ha! It's not coming up with a name here. See, it's not doing anything. Shit. Was I still on the older unit or something? Okay, this seems like some kind of bug. Something like that. It seems really weird. Okay. See, it's not terraforming this either, which is rather weird. Okay, so we're going to go over here, and we're going to abandon this.